Ex-girlfriend is stalking me and it's corrupting my current relationship. I've blocked her on all my social media and I deleted them and I made new ones, but still she finds ways to contact me. She keeps calling me from different numbers. Currently I've blocked 6 phone numbers, all of them she used to try to contact me. I went with my girlfriend to spend some alone time by the beachside and my ex's friend was there too, following us. My current girlfriend is too afraid to go anywhere because wherever we go she'll be there. And we go to the same university too, so if I'm with a group of friends she always forces her way into the circle. I reached my limits with her. Any tips? Make it a legal issue. Tell her you're going to get a restraining order if she doesn't stop. And follow through. Make it legal issue. My ex was stalking me on Instagram for a while before I noticed he had made a fake account. Just message the fake accounts you're reporting them to the police. Lol, he finally stopped when I said that. Delete your socials for the time being. Change your phone number. Talk to the university. Have an attorney send her a cease and desist letter. I went through this for a year with my ex. Me and my girlfriend were together for a whole year, no joke, before this woman would stop harassing us both. No matter how cruel or mean I was or the things we said, she just wouldn't go away. A restraining order is your best bet. I changed my number and that helped. Also, going off of social media helped too. If you stop biting she will get bored. Hopefully. I know making it legal sounds extreme, but frankly she's not getting it. If this were a man, it would feel scarier, but it is scary. She's clearly irrational. Interracial relationships during racially sensitive times. I am white and my partner is black. We have an extremely healthy, prosperous relationship. The recent events with the grocery store shooter has hit them particularly hard, justifiably so. We had a conversation today where they said they feel all white people have at least some inherent racism in them. I'll never combat that statement, because I feel no need to defend white people ever. My heart has only love, so that statement doesn't offend me, nor am I off-put by my partner saying it. I just wasn't sure exactly how to respond besides telling them everything they feel is valid. I felt like that wasn't the best thing to say and that I let them down when they were trying to confide in me. Too long did not read. My question is, how can I help my black partner feel more secure and supported in our relationship when it comes to conversations on racial disparities and current events, and what can I offer them in terms of racially sensitive responses, if any, that show them I'm listening wholeheartedly to their experience while understanding I'll never fully get it? I think, not every emotion people vent requires a solution. And truly sometimes there is no concrete solution. Sometimes people, partners, need to let emotions out, and all you can do is let them know you're there. I understand the frustration of feeling useless, or like you're not helping. But being there through hard times and emotions like those is the best someone can do. He's more venting than anything. You don't really need to say anything other than something to indicate you're listening. First off, everyone has some inherent racism in them. Everyone. Stereotypes and biases exist for a reason. Colorism is also very real. I once dated a black man who said he was so happy that I was mixed, light-skinned, and that dark-skinned black women are loud, selfish and obnoxious. Like, excuse me sir? Saint foo with that racist shit. And if I'm being honest, my Jamaican side of the family has shown a bit more racism than my white side. But I digress. Racism can be found anywhere. In any case, all you can really do for your partner is just be there for them and listen. If anything, I think the best thing you can do is ask them what would make them feel the most heard and cared for in these types of situations. Remind them that you two are a team, and that you have their back through this. That's a great question, and you should literally ask it to your black partner. You two are a team, and you should have this conversation with them. Interracial couple here. I'm Asian male, girlfriend is white. Growing up in the Midwest, I experienced racism firsthand. My past GFS struggled with that. The biggest improvement I've seen is moving out and away someplace more diverse. For what it's worth, everyone to some aspect has a bias. Be honest, be sincere. Remind him you are not the problem and you're supportive of him, where you can. Good luck. As a black person with a white partner, I can 100% agree with a lot of these statements regarding the need to just vent. It's a very complex situation. When I discuss racial disparities with my partner, I don't expect them to come up with solutions to my problems because realistically, if they haven't been solved yet, me venting to them is not going to cause them to magically come up with a solution for them. Sometimes it's best to just be an ear to listen while making sure you validate their feelings in a healthy way. My sister is angry at me for dancing at her wedding. Please bear with me because this is a mess. My 23 female sister, 30 female, got married around 3 weeks ago, and for her wedding she wanted me and a couple of other women to do a belly dance performance because it's part of our culture and I've done it before at other events. I honestly did not want to do it at all, but she begged me to do it and I could not say no to her, especially since it was for her big day. I ended up saying yes. The day of the wedding arrived and everything went smoothly. The wedding was amazing, my sister looked beautiful and everything was just perfect. Everyone seemed to love the little performance the other dancers and I did. I honestly thought everything went great. After the wedding, my sister and her husband went on their honeymoon and they just came back from it this past weekend. My other sister met up with her to catch up and chill, and our newly married sister ended up complaining about the performance and said I was apparently showing off and doing too much. I was not trying to show off and I was definitely not doing too much. She only has a problem with me and not any of the other 4 dancers. Apparently she's very upset and it makes no sense at all. I want to meet up with her and remind her that I only did what she begged me to do, but both my mother and other sister said that I shouldn't. They told me to just let it go and not ruin this moment for my sister. Of course I don't want to ruin anything for her, but I don't want her to go and accuse me in front of others of doing things I did not do. Do I confront her or do I let this one go and not ruin her moment? Dollars to donuts. Her husband made a comment and it made her jealous. I'm betting your new brother-in-law praised your performance to her, and set off the jealousy. I wouldn't say anything to her. It won't help. It's not your fault. Just let time pass. If she's only complained about it to other people, she's being really annoying, but I would just let it go. If she confronts you about it though, then feel free to tell her to knock it off and stop being upset over the fact that you did something she wanted you to do. Her husband made a comment and she is blaming you, not him. Most important thing I've ever learned is if someone is complaining or bitching about you behind your back, it's not your problem. Until they bring it up to you, it's not your issue and you know nothing about it. She hasn't spoken to you about it for a reason. Even if she had, that doesn't mean you did anything wrong. It just means you'd have to address the situation. But since she hasn't said anything to you, there is no situation to handle. No good deed goes unpunished. Boyfriend is useless and I want to end things. I don't mean to be harsh, but I think I have had enough of this bullshit after 1.5 years. He has a messed up gambling habit. It didn't really affect my life when I first met him, but it has been for the last couple months. We also couldn't celebrate my birthday because he gambled his money away trying to double it up for me, according to him. He also puts almost his money into gambling when he gets a paycheck from his disaster payment. Leaves himself no money and I have to be owed back. He does return it, but I have to wait for a week or two, then I'll be broke. I am also a university student who is not from this country, but he is local. Yet he kinda is relying on me and my parents' money? They don't know, of course, but they constantly ask me why my money is finishing up so fast. He lives with me and we had come to an agreement for him to pay me rent plus utilities after like 1 year of him not paying me. So far, he hasn't kept up to his promises. I feel so exhausted. Have to constantly nag him to not spend all his money. I don't feel like I have an equal partner at all. I am 23 years old and so is he, and I don't want to be spending my early 20s like this anymore. I have asked to break up, but he doesn't obliged. Can someone please advise me? You don't ask to break up. You just tell him it's over. Full stop. Unless you feel like he is threatening you or dangerous in any way, then definitely get outside sources involved. You don't ask to break up with someone. Do you want to break up with him? Here's what you say. Our relationship is over. The end. Stop enabling him. It's over, not doing this anymore, and you need to move out by this date, June 20, 2022. And if you're too scared to tell him, type it up and print it out and leave it on his pillow. Time for him to leave and for you to prosper. Kick him out, tell him it's over, and then gray rock him. Also tell your damn parents FFS so they can put boundaries. By not telling them, you're just as guilty as he is. Break up if he's not ready to clean up his habit and seek help for this addiction. You don't want to be stuck with someone like this for long, or even get married to and have a load of debt that you can't pay back and didn't ask for. You deserve better. Run, girl, you deserve better.